Today we're talking about what happens in a pre-trial conference or PTC in a criminal case. If you're involved in a criminal case in court and you've chosen to claim trial and contest or challenge the charges against you, the court will schedule the case for a pre-trial conference or PTC. The purpose of the PTC is to prepare you and the prosecution for trial and to settle any administrative matters before the trial date is scheduled. How should you prepare for the pre-trial conference? Before the pre-trial conference takes place, you should think carefully through whether you want to deal with the following matters through the PTC. For example, check if the prosecution plans to rely on the written interview statement recorded from you by the police during the investigations. The prosecution can use this statement, and if they do, you can ask for a copy of the statement. Inform the court of the number of witnesses that you want to call to testify in your defense at the trial, or you may need to deal with the fact that if you don't speak English well and need an interpreter or translator for yourself or your witnesses, then you should inform the judge that you would need the assistance of an interpreter for the trial. The judge can also ask you for an indication of the legal defense and explanation that you plan to rely on at the trial, so it's very important and useful for you to think about this before attending the pre-trial conference. What can you expect to take place during the pre-trial conference? The purpose of the pre-trial conference is to check whether the case is ready for trial. You and any other persons facing the same charges must attend this PTC together with the prosecution, who will be represented either by a prosecuting officer or someone called the Deputy Public Prosecutor. At this conference, the judge will be informed of the nature of the evidence that will be presented against you by the prosecution. The witnesses whom each side plans to call to testify will also be made known, and once all the administrative matters have been sorted out, the judge will then schedule the dates for the trial. So, there you have it, some very basic information on what happens in a pre-trial conference in a criminal case. Thanks for watching.